When you jointly own a property with someone, whether it's a spouse, friend, unmarried partner, that has an implication on how you declare that income. If you are a spouse and you jointly own a property, you have to declare that 50-50 unless you get a declaration of trust in place, which allows you to split that rental income in a different percentage. I've got one client where he's an additional rate taxpayer, so paying 45% income tax, and his wife doesn't work, she just looks after the kids. The first year I did the tax return, he had about 6k of income tax to pay on the rental income, and the subsequent year they had no tax to pay because it was all declared in her name, which is legally able to be done via this process. From quotes I've seen from solicitors, you can get it for about 200 quid. So you go for your solicitor, they will create the declaration of trust, and then once you do that, you file that with something that's excitingly called Form 17 with HMRC. Once HMRC agrees to that, you can then declare that rental income.
In this case, would both the partners have to co-own the property, or could one own the property, but the income could be passed on to someone else?
So you can get a declaration of trust that does that. That sends the income is going in someone else's name who doesn't own the property. Whilst that's allowable, it's open to scrutiny from HMRC when you come to trying to get the Form 17 signed. It might look like anti-avoidance. I would deviate away from that if you can.
So in an ideal world, try to own the property together,
Exactly,
as
yeah.
opposed to doing it that way.
Yeah, or at least have someone who is directly in the family